Hey, boys and girls. Welcome to another chapter of Summer Bedtime Stories with Pastor Daryl. Well, it is the end of the week. Another week has gone and a weekend is coming, and I'm excited about what lies ahead. But before we get there, we have to go to bed. Before we go to bed, how about a bedtime story? I love bedtime stories. I'm so glad you love them too. Hey, tonight's story. Oh boy, how do I describe it? It deals with wisdom and knowledge and being willing to listen and take advice and love. I think there's a really good message here. So boys and girls, without further ado, here's tonight's bedtime story. Old Bear and His Cub by Olivier Dunrea. Old Bear loved his little cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Every morning they ate breakfast together. "Eat your porridge, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear stared hard at Little Cub. Little Cub ate his porridge, all of it. Old Bear and Little Cub trudged through the snow. Old Bear rolled in the snow. Little Bear rolled in the snow. "Tie your scarf tight around your neck. You might catch a cold," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub stared hard at each other. "Humph," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub hiked through the woods. Little Cub climbed to the top of a craggy rock. "Be careful not to fall, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear stared hard at Little Cub. Little Cub slowly climbed down, all the way. Old Bear and Little Cub lay down in a snowy meadow to take a nap. Little Cub stood on his head and waggled his feet. "Go to sleep, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub snuffled nose to nose. Little Cub curled up against Old Bear and closed his eyes, fast asleep. Old Bear loved his Little Cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Old Bear and Little Cub headed for home. Old Bear sneezed. "Bless you," said Little Cub. "You need a scarf so you don't catch a cold." "I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. "Humph," said Old Bear. Old Bear loved his Little Cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Old Bear and Little Cub stamped the snow off their feet. Old Bear shivered and shook the snow off his fur. Little Cub danced and shook the snow off his fur. Old Bear sneezed again. "Bless you," said Little Cub. "Thank you," said Old Bear. "You'll feel better if you crawl into bed," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. Old Bear shivered and crawled into bed, snug under the covers. Old Bear sneezed and blew his nose. Little Cub brewed some blackberry tea and put in lots of honey. "Drink this tea." "Drink this tea. You'll feel better," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. Old Bear drank the blackberry tea, all of it. Old Bear loved his little cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Little Cub read to Old Bear all through the night. Little Cub yawned. He crawled into bed beside Old Bear. Old Bear put his arm around Little Cub. Little Cub snuggled close. "I do feel better, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "So do I," whispered Little Cub. Little Cub fell fast asleep. "Good night, Little Cub," said Old Bear. Old Bear kissed Little Cub on the top of his head, and he held his little cub all through the night. Old Bear and His Cub by Olivier Dunrea. Well, what did you think? Old Bear and Little Cub. They both had wisdom, believe it or not. They both had things to say, but they both needed to listen. They both needed to pay attention and heed the good advice that was given. And that just tells me that we all can be wise if we're willing to sit and listen to those that are over us, like moms and dads and teachers and grandpas and grandmas and aunts and uncles. They love us, and because of that love, they want the best for us. So sometimes they tell us what to do and what not to do. And at the same time, you young ones, you have wisdom too that you've learned from them. And sometimes we need to hear that from you. So be empowered to listen and to share your wisdom with us moms and dads and grown-ups. And why? Because we love each other. That's what it's all about. So boys and girls, as you lay your heads down, as you get ready for a good night's sleep, I pray that God watches over you. I pray that He gives you some sweet dreams, and I pray He continues to bless your family. Have a wonderful weekend. We love you. Good night.